So Rick, thanks so much. You've studied that face as much as anybody. What did you see in that face today?
That was a face I've never seen before. He had tears. You rarely see his voice or hear his voice quiver. He looked hard into the camera and said, "I am so sorry."
I am deeply sorry for my irresponsible and selfish behavior I engaged in.
I've known this kid since he was in high school. I never heard him say, "I'm so sorry," ever.
I was surprised how many times he said it to how many different groups of people. I felt as if he was saying, you want the whole 9 yards? I'm giving you the whole 9 yards. Or you want your pound of flesh? You get that too.
For all the people who said, well, he doesn't owe anybody an apology. Well, I think Tiger Woods felt he did because he apologized to his PGA Tour colleagues, to the tour, to his sponsors, to his fans, and especially a couple times to the kids at his school. He really has been bothered by this. He seems different to me. He seems like he's set out on a new path. And by the way, none of it seemed to have anything to do with the path of a golf ball.
Tell me about his Buddhism. And he grew up Buddhist, he said?
Yeah, he grew up both Buddhist and Christian. And I was in his room when he was in high school, and he had a little Buddhist temple in the corner, a shrine, as it were, with offerings. But he also grew up Christian. His dad was Christian. His mother, of course, Buddhist. He did not mention Christianity. He definitely said, I'm going back to the tenets I learned in Buddhism, which is don't go for every little thing that entices you. Show restraint. And as a superstar athlete in America, there's a lot of temptations, and he seems like he gets what he's got to do now.
What do you know from him about the role of his mother in his life and therefore sitting in that room right in front?
Well, the interesting thing about his mother was the one who disciplined him. The dad was the buddy. So I think it's telling that his mother was, of course, his dad's gone now, but he went straight to his mother, and I think she has maybe said, hey, it's time for you to straighten up and fly right. And for him to say, I'm going to embrace Buddhism now is sort of a way of saying I'm going to embrace what my mother taught me.
Is a chastened Tiger Woods somebody that makes you sad?
I was a little sad, for him to see Tiger Woods tear up over something he'd done wrong. I mean, this is a guy who was as strong and bulletproof as any athlete I've ever covered. How he never failed. He was rarely flawed. To see him get up and look right in the camera and say, I need help. That's just not a Tiger Woods I've ever seen before. So it was kind of like seeing your hero in his skivvies.
Thank you so much, Rick. Really do appreciate it.
Okay, Diane, thank you.